Hello everyone, and thank you for checking out another video from Just Another Average Stacker. And today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. As you can see, we have another unboxing to do from Provident, but we're actually going to be opening this towards the end of the video because I want to show you how almost anyone can purchase silver in larger quantities on a super tight budget. So a couple of months ago, I began a little project to lead up to this video. We all know that purchasing small quantities of silver can cost us greatly with higher premiums and shipping costs. And I wanted to show you how you can get around all of this. Even if it means you can only buy 1 ounce of silver per week. Yes, I said that you can get around the higher premiums and shipping costs while spending $15 to $20 a week. I know, I can hear you all screaming at me that the premiums and shipping costs on 1 ounce of silver is stupidly high and cost prohibitive. You obviously can go to your LCS if you have one around you, and if their prices are decent, and pick up 1 ounce per week, but that will take a bunch of time out of your week, every week, and I can almost guarantee you that you will not be disciplined to continue to do that. You may also be subject to sales tax, depending on your state. Now, before we go any further, I want to say that I am not a financial advisor, nor a silver expert, and would encourage you to do your own research before purchasing any type of precious metals or investments. These are my opinions only, and just showing one way that this can be accomplished. So, let's get to the meat and potatoes of all this. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see here, I have the Robinhood website up. For those that don't know what Robinhood is, it's an online stock trading platform, hence my comment that I'm not a financial advisor earlier. Many people who are on a tight budget don't buy stocks because they don't feel comfortable putting in large amounts of money because they don't have it available. And it's always been difficult to invest small amounts of money without it getting eaten up by commissions and fees associated with that. Many trading websites charge $5, $6, $7 per trade. That's where Robinhood comes in. This is a fairly new trading platform, and it's commission free. There's no commissions charged for trading stocks. I have not paid 1 cent in any stocks that I've purchased or sold since opening this account. There's also no minimum deposit required. So how can we use this to our advantage? And how can you use this to your advantage? Let's continue. So what I've done is set my account up to automatically deposit $20 to my account every week. I then use that $20 to buy shares of SLV. This is paper silver. Yes, I know. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. We'll get to that in a bit. So each week, out of the $20 that gets deposited, I buy 1 share of SLV stock. And as you can see, I currently have 4 shares in my account. This allows me to dollar cost average in on a very small scale because the spot price of silver on SLV is extremely comparable to actual bullion silver. I'm going to pull up the SLV stock chart here, and you'll see that currently it closed and is in after hours now at $13.83 per share. And if you look at the current spot price from Kitco, we're at $14.82. So it's about $1 difference between the two. And what that dollar difference is roughly the maintenance and costs associated with the silver. I've noticed over the past few months that that $1 difference has been extremely consistent. It might go to $1.02 or to 98 cents, but it's been very, very consistent at $1. So now, as we continue to have those funds automatically deposited, we are buying silver in paper form. And when we have accumulated a decent amount of shares, we can sell those paper shares and withdraw the funds back to our account, giving us a lump sum amount of money to use to capitalize on a deal that a website may be offering, a bullion dealer. This gives you the opportunity to buy in more than $100 quantities so you can avoid shipping costs. It gives you the ability to get around the highest cost on low quantities. So as you can see, right now I have very little amount of money in here because I recently sold my shares, withdrew the funds back to my account, and used those funds to purchase from Provident. So let's get back to that portion and see what we did. Be right back. All right, now before we get to the actual unboxing, I did want to mention that I forgot something when I was doing my screen sharing, that I am not affiliated with Robinhood in any way. I don't work for them. They don't pay me to promote them. I do, however, receive a free share of some stock if you happen to use my referral link to open up your account. I will leave a link to that in the description below. And if you are interested, check that out. Use the link. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, I forgot to mention that when you make your first deposit, I received a free share of a stock. I had no idea that that was going to happen. It just happened. So you can get a free share of stock. I can get a free share of stock just by using the link below and you making a minimal deposit. So let's see what we actually got here. So I had 27 shares of SLV that I sold the other day. And let me get this paper out of the way. When I noticed that Provident was doing a sale on generic rounds for 49 cents over spot, any quantity. Now, sorry. When I sold my shares, I had the funds available to purchase 25 ounces of silver. And you may be saying, well, wait a minute, you sold 27, now you're buying 25, you've lost 2. No, keep in mind that the shares of SLV generally run $1 different in spot price. So you will need to sell a little bit more shares to get the equivalent. You will never be able to sell the same amount of shares and get the equivalent in actual hold in your hands silver. Oh my goodness, this thing does not want to open even though I've cut it. Provident, what did you do to me? Oh my goodness, then we got another one. So we have a tube. And it was funny because I just happened to finish watching Hi Ho Silver's live broadcast a few minutes ago, where he was doing a live unboxing of the same thing. He had gotten, I believe it was 40 ounces of silver of random, again, random quantity, or excuse me, random design and condition. So things might be a little toned, they might not be in the best condition, but for 49 cents over spot, who can really complain? So let's see if I can get this open without hurting myself with this knife. And this would be our individual 5 rounds. Good grief. Thought I had this opened. So, and they're all in flips. We got a little magnet. I'm talking about DG Gold. So that'll go onto the safe. And let's see what we have here. So we have an OPM Metals, 1 troy ounce, 999 fine. Let's take a look at that. My generic rounds, I don't mess with doing much in the way of gloves on any of my silver. Let me get a better look at this. So there's one side. So we've got an OPM Metals. We have what appears to be 4 Buffalo rounds. Let's see if we can tell what mint these are from. I'm pretty sure that these are Silvertown rounds, because there's no date on them. But there's 4 Buffalo rounds. And let's see what's in the other box. And these are all the same down here. And let's see what's in the tube. And we've got something wavy on the bottom here. And Hi-Ho showed me that in his little thing, just kind of show that it's kind of a little ender that you can't quite tell what it is, but gives a little surprise. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so we just bought from Provident Metals, and we have, the first thing that we have here is a 2013 APMEX round. And we're going to go ahead and get all these opened up here. And I think, yep, this is the same thing. I think we may have 1 full tube of APMEX rounds here. And these all look like they're in new condition. I don't see any toning, any bad scratches, or anything along those lines. Provident, you did me good on these. Again, these are just generic rounds. So as you can see, I was able to get 25 ounces of silver by putting $20 a week into my account and saving those funds up, because most people, when they're on a tight budget, if the money's in their account, it's going to get spent. This is what it can lead to if you want to get into purchasing metals. Let me know what you think below. Let me know if you happen to use my link and start your own Robinhood account. So this is just another average stacker saying thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on my future videos. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Good night from Jazz.